I had to deal with microaggressions. I had to deal with racism. There was so much that I really had to unpack. So now I finally feel like I have I'm in this space where I'm ready to kind of share my story, and I needed that time. Last night, I just found out that I'm a New York Times bestseller author now, which is amazing. I honestly can't believe it. It's very surreal, and I'm just trying to take it all in because it's just, there's so much, and it's amazing. It's just truly amazing. It's incredible. I can't believe it. Dance Moms has been off the air for quite a while. So I've had time to reflect. I've had time to just process everything that really happened on the show. It was so much. Not only did I have to deal with just the craziness of being on national television with a really tough and interesting dance coach, but also I had to deal with microaggressions. I had to deal with racism. There was so much that I really had to unpack. So now I finally feel like I have I'm in this space where I'm ready to kind of share my story, and I needed that time. I needed that time to figure out what I even wanted to say. So I needed it. There was a lot of stuff that had to be cut out, at my expense as well, which I go into depth in the book. I talk about those things that weren't aired that happened while I was filming, even before the show even started. So yeah, I don't think Dance Moms, how it was back then, could air this day and age. I mean, obviously there's reruns and people can watch it back, and that's great. It's on streaming services, and I think that's kind of the beauty of the show. We can all recognize that can't happen today. That would not, that's not okay. But I think we can still find the beauty in it as a show because it's so dysfunctional. It's a pop culture phenomenon. So I feel like it really changed reality TV, not only reality TV, but also just the dance world in general. It really made a huge impact on just this on the world in different ways. So I'm proud to be a part of something like that that's made an impact, and it's okay to talk about, even though some things were wrong, I'm happy that I now get a chance to talk about it and move forward from it, but also still keep that part of me with the show that I still respect the show. I still, I don't have any resentment towards the show. I'm very at peace with it, and as long as I can speak my truth and talk about it, I have no problems with people still enjoying it to this day. Taking on that role as representation, as trying to be a good role model, I don't take that title lightly, I try to inspire, I'm trying to encourage, uplift people, trying to use my platform for good. And that's what the show gave me. It gave me a platform. So now that I have it, I try my best to use it for good as much as I can. With the good, there's always bad, but in this situation, the good outweighs the bad, which I love. I feel like some of the remarks that I've been hearing that are maybe a little I guess hurtful. I hear people saying that my mom was a bad mom for keeping me in the environment. I know I've gotten some backlash, why is she telling her story now? But to that, I have a lot of answers to. One, first of all, my mom has never been a bad mom. My mom is an incredible mother, and I'm so grateful to have her in my life and to support me through all of this. She didn't even want to do the show at first. And for people who say that, they honestly have not read the book, because I explain a lot of that throughout the book. So that's one. But also, I needed the time. Sometimes people victim blame, and sometimes I feel like they get mad at the wrong people. They're like, well, why is she talking now? Why is she bringing this up now? Because I'm ready to talk about it now, and that's okay. But the feedback has, for the most part, been amazing. The reception of it has been incredible. I am so touched by the people who have come to my signings and told me their stories and how they've resonated with mine. And it's been very healing to talk about my journey, but then also talking to other people about their journeys with dance or whatever it might be, and just hearing from them, hearing how they felt as they read through the book, and lots of tears, good and bad tears, but I'm so happy that it's resonated with people. That was my hope for the book. Misty Copeland actually wrote an endorsement for my book. She wrote a quote for it, which is so special because she is someone I have looked up to since I was like a teenager. Like, genuinely, I read her book while I was on Dance Moms, and that helped me a lot because I resonated with her story. And reading stories like hers that are empowering, that show that you can share your story, you can share your truth, you have a voice. I always resonate with those, and hers was one that helped me get through certain periods of time through Dance Moms as well. I look at her and I'm like, well, if she can do it, I can do it, So I hope people take the same thing from my story as well, my book. But getting a chance to see Misty Copeland perform in her last performance with ABT, that is a moment I will cherish forever. I went with one of my good friends, Chloe Lukiziak, who wrote the foreword for my book. She's also a Dance Moms alum. And we had the best night. We were in tears watching her perform, and it was just one of those full circle moments where, and it was such a quick trip because I was in book tour stuff and book press stuff, but I made that 24-hour trip to New York just to see Misty Copeland because that was something I could not miss. And I'm in awe of her, and I will forever look up to that woman. I think the future just holds so much. I'm looking forward to seeing what opportunities arise, but at the same time, for me, I'm a performer. I'm going to get back to it. I took some time off for school, which I'm really glad I did because, for me, education was really important. So I wanted to focus on that for a bit. So I graduated last year, and now that this book is out and I'm here and I'm talking about it, I'm excited to see what new things arise and continue to storytell in any capacity, whether that's through dance, whether that's through film, TV, through theater. It doesn't really matter. I'm a performer at the core, and I'm excited to get back to that.